Okay, this video is taking so freaking long to make, but I think I need to start dedicating myself to like just filming and talking every single day. And my favorite thing about videography and like talking is just the fact that the best part is really just talking about my day. Oh, well, there we go. Or that. Let's see. Okay, well, it's part of the game, boys. It's part of the game. All right. And like, I want to be able to like just give out like the informational content, but it doesn't really feel like me where I sit down like, here are 5 ways to like make $1 billion, or like, here's this and that. Like, not like I know how to make $1 billion, but like, oh, come on. Did you open the door? All right, cool. Like I made money online before, but like not enough to have like a full-blown course or like feel like it's super consistent. And it just feels like I maybe should just be talking about myself in the day. Like right now I'm taking care of my grandma in Los Angeles. It's super fun. I get to hang out with my cousins and like they're just happy to be around. My cousin's super good at cooking and she's like changing and getting older. She always like talks to me about her feelings and her emotions, and I'm able to like help her out with that. Or seeing my cousin Malik and talking to him and being able to see him grow up and get to be 20. And it's like, wow, like when I was 19, 20 years old, like I was traveling the country in an RV and doing all that kind of stuff. And so I think it's like more fun to talk about that kind of stuff, and maybe like the day and how I overcame some stuff today. Like, let's see, like right now I am lucid dreaming and I got to figure out how to actually lucid dream, and I did it for the first time. It says like beginner's luck, but whatever, it's still pretty cool. The thing that I did was I literally went to sleep and remembered that I was supposed to remember my dream. And so I woke up the first time, wrote down my entire dream, then went back to sleep. And this time, like I was just way more aware in general. And then I saw a tiger that was supposed to be a dog in my grandma's house. And I was like, wait a second, you're a tiger. This is a dream. And then I stood up and jumped and started flying. And I was able to remember this book that I was reading. It was called Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming. It's such a good book too, because I just feel like it opens up the possibilities of the world. I just got a little scared in the lucid dream because I thought like, I get a lot of sleep paralysis, and I got scared that I was going to be stuck in the sleep paralysis. That'd be really weird. Like sleep. But I wasn't paralyzed, but I was aware that my body was paralyzed on the couch in and of itself. So it scared me and it woke me up. Try it though. Just remember that you're supposed to remember your dream. Wake up, write out your dream, and then run it back and probably lucid dream, which is pretty cool. A couple of books that I've read recently are The Kabbalion. I was reading 48 Laws of Power, but I think the way that 48 Laws of Power like describes the world, although I think a lot of it is kind of really useful and applicable, I just don't really like seeing the world being like this whole like take from others, gain power, and like all of that is just not really something that I see myself getting really into. It's cool and all. I notice I use a lot of those tactics, but like naturally, and it's like some of it's just like common sense. Like these days, just don't be weird, bro. Like literally, just don't be weird. I've been the TikTok shop stuff. So lately I've been like doing this TikTok shop thing, and I posted the suction cup that I'm using right now to like film this because it's honestly just honest to God so useful. What I noticed was my limiting belief was that since I use such like good quality products, I never really see the affiliate programs or anything like that. So I was like, I could never really affiliate for any of them. But I actually made like 2 videos, and they got sponsored by Newer or whatever. They put some ads and started running some more traffic to them, and that made a couple of bones. I think like $40 in 2 videos. So I'm making a bunch more of those. And what I'm noticing is there are a lot more opportunities to go buy stuff on like TikTok shop. So I literally go on TikTok shop and like request free samples. And my goal is to get to my first 50 videos. And once that happens, I start getting consistent income on TikTok shop. I think that's when I'm going to start dropping a course into the Skool community so I can share more about money. Because I think genuinely I'm a little bit shy to talk about money, the money thing, just because I'm not earning enough, in my personal opinion, to be like, this is how you make money online. I guess it's not really about earning enough money, but earning money consistently in a way that I could show other people how to do it. I could say like, hey, it's all in your mindset, and like money comes to me from different places for sure. But it's like I would like to have like a steady single location that I can just be like, hey, this is how you do it. And that'd be super helpful. Let's see what else. I just want to be able to talk on camera every single day and just like be with you guys and share my experience and be lovey-dovey. I can do authority content too if that's what you guys like. What kind of content do you want to see? Do you want to see like daily vlogs? Those are just really rough to edit. And so I might get inconsistent if I do that, but whatever, I'll try it. I think right now the challenge is doing TikTok shop as much as I can and getting up to my first 50 videos, doing that, messing around, doing this every single day. If I can just vlog and just talk about the day every single day, I think it'll go somewhere. And then I'll progressively get better just because I'm doing it out of the passion of talking to the camera. But yeah, let's talk about tips and tricks. Some tips that I've learned. Listening to audiobooks while reading books is like goated. I read the Kabbalion. I think understanding like the law or like the principle of polarity, where everything is just a range of something else, like good or bad. It's like one thing. I imagine them as like sticks, like polar sticks, where good and bad is just like one end of a stick to another end of a stick. And so it doesn't really ever allow you to be good or bad mood. You can polarize yourself to the exact same opposite of the same thing, which is, I guess, cool. I guess I do it all the time where I just like change my mood to be something else. Oh, I've been messing with like hypnotism, because hypnotism is basically what all these like manifestation books talk about. It's literally just hypnosis and like NLP and hypnosis. So I want to go maybe to like hypnosis training school, which would be super cool. Thinking about becoming a psychologist. I feel like I have so many different dreams. Like I've been a realtor, sergeant, student, now a hypnotist, and fucking psychologist. Let's go crazy. I think the hypnotism would be really cool because it's like a very direct skill that I could transfer and be like a personal service really fast. Okay, I moved into the stairway of my grandma's apartment because it'd be easier to talk this way. But yeah, like the link between hypnosis and like the principles of success. Basically, all the principles of success talk about getting yourself into a meditative state and then picturing the world that you want to be in, and then it attracts to you. That's like, to sum it up. Now what that means, apparently we go through beta and alpha waves throughout the entire day, reducing the amount of hertz in our mind. This is from like hypnosis. And then we can start changing our subconscious programming so that we can start doing the things that we really want to do without any limiting beliefs holding us back or anything that's in our subconscious mind that's running it as a bad program, which is super interesting. And that makes me want to get into hypnosis. Yeah, I was talking about just how many lives I've lived, and now it's just like, oh, I want to get into hypnosis and psychology just because I'm like so interested in like, I'm pretty interested in just like fixing people. And it's like maybe because I want to fix myself so bad, or because I think that everyone else wants to get fixed. I have no idea. Maybe I just have this like limiting belief that like everyone wants to change themselves, but that's what it seems like. And it's like, if I can like unlock this power of like suggesting people so they can get whatever they want out of life, that'd be pretty fucking cool. Because I think most of the battle that we have is just like, can I do it or can't I do it? Can I do it or can't I do it? If you just like overcome that and just start doing the things that we want to do, what would happen next? It'd be an intense thing. And it's coming out in more movies lately, like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Basically was this other thing that I saw was like quantum jumping. Apparently, like you sit down, you meditate, and you think about the person that you want to become and then gain information from that person. Kind of like the infinite intelligence thing, which also leads back to like Think and Grow Rich and Bob Proctor and kind of like what they're talking about. It's just said in different words. And so it's just some wild stuff. Can I verify a lot of this stuff? It's getting to the point where I can't. Before, I used a lot of this like self-help stuff to like verify things that I've experienced through like shrooms. And now I just like, I'm honest to God, like what they're talking about now is interesting. And I've sort of seen the effects, but I'm still having difficulties connecting what meditative act I do to the results that I'm getting. Like, I don't really see the clearest link. However, I do understand that doing these things makes me feel better, and I do better just because I feel good and I feel like I have some sort of like thing to hold on to and believe in super heavily. And I do know for a fact, like, I would just feel like shit if I didn't just like use some of the tools that I'm using in order to feel better. Like, I know that I was super depressed and now I'm not, you know what I mean? And that's like a really big jump from thinking the world is existential and there's no purpose and I'm super confused to I know exactly where I'm going, exactly what I need to do, and just like do a couple of actions. I feel kind of good about myself. That's a huge jump for sure. But those are like mental results. I can show you like clear mental, I'm happy. But like the physical attainment, sort of like it's kind of like back and forth, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, that's really all I got for right now. I'm gonna do more hypnosis trainings. It's like this free training online by this guy named Stephen Hall. I kind of really like his trainings because it just talks about like the interlinkings between like conversation, what words you're using, how to cause someone to relax and sit back and pace them. And there's also this video of this guy using hypnosis in order to like take people's wallets because of how casual it is and their subconscious opening up. So crazy. So crazy. Well, I'm gonna get back to this TikTok shop stuff and just start going, because once I get to like, I guess 10K months to 15K months is where you're like, oh dude, I just made 10K on TikTok shop in 7 days. That's when I'll start like making like, hey, this is how you get into TikTok shop. There's also a couple of like teams, I think it's called Brands Meet Creators. Kind of interested in that. Also kind of interested in like the whole university.com thing by Andrew Tate. Sounds interesting. Just some interesting stuff, I'll be honest. Like, I'm just really interested in doing like some controversial stuff, because all the mainstream things look so boring. Well, from my heart to yours, I love you. Cheers. Hit the subscribe button. Things are gonna get crazy out here. Love you.